channel. On today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to sew. It's our beginner sewing course session 3, and if you're new, you were missing out because we've done series 1 and 2, and this is our third session. So let's go. It's a recap from last week from our 2 sessions. Now that we have wound our bobbin and I have already cut it off, so I'm passing my needle, my thread from here. I'm giving you close up view. I'm now going to pass it through this here. That's number 1, as you can see, number 1 here. Then I go in here all the way. This is number 2, all the way down here, which is number 3. Then we put it in there and go up, and all the way up. We go all the way up. Then there's this lever here. You have to wind it up. Then you put it in round. As you can see, the demonstration is there. Round. Then you come down to where we are going to put it in the needle hook under here. Then now we're going to insert it into the needle. Our needle into the needle hole. You might want to use the aid for inserting needle, but I've got pretty much good eyesight, so that's why I'm able to put the needle in there. So when you pass the needle through the needle hole, you put the thread into the tiny hole. There's a tiny hole there. Let it pass through like that. So when it passes through, you throw this thread, move it backwards. So now we are heading towards, we're going to add our bobbin in here. This is a recap from all what we've done so far. This is our bobbin. We're going to put it anti-clockwise. So we're going to put it this way. And when it goes this way, this lever here, we're going to try passing it in it. Pass the needle. Look, see, when you put it in, you see it, the bobbin is moving. Then it's passed already. So when you do that, you put this, move it to the back like that. Then we are done. You put the cover and make sure you lock it up securely. You secured it and we are done. Now I'm going to show you how to stitch, make different stitches, and why I said we shouldn't pull our fabrics. We'll now place our fabric. This is a silk fabric. We'll place it in here, and we're going to press this lever down here, down. Look. You need to put it down so that it grips the fabric. Okay, it's a must. It grips the fabric. If you make your sewing and this is not down, you're actually going to break something. So it's very important that you pull this lever down and you do your sewing. One of my subscribers said she's scared to use the pedal. Actually, the pedal is one of the easiest things to use. So I'm going to show you. Now we put this lever down. I'm going to show you how you're going to press on the pedal. You gently press it. Don't be in a hurry to press it down, because when you press it down, the sewing machine will go very fast. So you will control. You gently press it down. You see that? Gently, you press it down. Gently, you press it down. But when you get to that point where you are very confident with your sewing, then you can control how you want to press it. But for now, just enjoy the ride. Press it down gently. Then you look at what you're doing. If it's on straight line, you press it again. Just keep practicing like that. Don't be scared of using the foot pedal. Because I want you to see what I'm doing, and I don't want it to be this. That's why I don't want it to be the same color as the fabric. So that's why I'm making use of red thread, because I want you to see what I'm doing. So when I step on the foot pedal gently, then you put your thread, you put your fabric here, then you sew. You just go gently, and remember, you go gently, press it down, and make sure your hands are not closed here. Your hands is just here to guide the fabric to go gently. That's what your hands are there for. Your hands don't pull the fabric. Don't pull the fabric. Just go gently like so. So you keep going gently like so. So you keep going gently. Don't be in a hurry, because it's your first time. There's a first time to everything, and don't be scared. Don't be nervous. This is you. This is your thing. You've got it. So just do it and enjoy the ride. So now that we are done sewing our straight line, as you can see, so what we are going to do now is I'm going to notch it. I'm going to double stitch on it to secure it, because if you forget to double stitch, that is, you sew forward, backwards, and forward at the same point. Backward, forward. You just do that once or twice and you're good to go. Then we raise our lever here up. Remember, this needs to go up when you want to take the fabric off, and this needs to go down when you want to sew, when you're about to start your sewing. Always remember that. So we raise this up, then we pull this out like so, then we cut. So here we are. Here is our straight line. I talked about when you pull your fabric. Remember, I talked about it in session 2 of our video, of our tutorial. See what happens when I wind it down. Then I start sewing. Gently press your pedal down. Then when I start pulling, see what happens. Don't do that. Always remember to pull up your lever so that this will allow ease to take out the fabric. See what happens. See what happens? The thread is pulling out, as you can see. That's what happens when you pull the fabric. You don't pull your fabric, because you're practically going to do a double job. Because when you're done with this, you have to re-sew it again. So don't pull your fabric. Just hold it, put it in. Remember to always press this lever down. Let it just follow its natural tension, and you'll enjoy your sewing. What you are there for is to guide it to go on a straight line. So now that we are done, we pull it out gently. You cut it out. You see the difference? You see the difference? This is proper stitch, where you don't pull the fabric, and this is where you pull the fabric. Sometimes even the fabric, everything joins together with the thread, but this is it. And always remember tension of your thread. This, I usually leave mine in number 4, because between number 3 and number 4, that is, for me, that is my regular stitch. But if you're this does it for basically most of my sewing. But like when you are sewing very thick fabrics, that is when you can increase it. But on a regular, this is what I use on a regular basis. We talked about leaving sewing allowance. My sister, my brother, it is very important that you leave a sewing allowance. There is markings here, 1/2 inch, 1/4 of an inch, 5/8, 1/2 inch. There are marks over here that indicates where, how and where you want your sewing allowance. See, there is a 3/4 inch mark here. So this will help you. This will help you to know exactly where you want to leave your sewing allowance, so that it will also help you to sew on a straight line. So each time you're stitching, remember that there is this straight line here that guides you towards sewing on a straight line. So let's do this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you put the thread down, you wind the thread down, then you sew. And always remember, when you start shifting away from this line, you know that there's a problem. You know that you're not sewing on a straight line. So you need to continue sewing to get back to that line. So just keep and remain on that. Remember, I'm not pulling here. I'm only guiding. What I'm doing is guiding the fabric so that I achieve my straight line. So this is it. You keep doing that, and we move backwards to finally stitch it to not so that it doesn't unravel. At the start of your sewing, at the beginning of your sewing, just like when you're using needle and thread, before you start sewing with needle and thread, you knot your sewing, you knot your thread, right? That is the same thing we do here, just that we are not knotting it with hand, we are knotting it with our sewing machine. So what you do here is you go backwards. If it's a manual machine you're using, all you do is you go backwards, then come forward, then we keep going. Then you keep going. You just need to go backwards and forward on the same line. Then you keep going. Then when you're done, you feel you've gotten to the end of your sewing, you go backwards again and forward again, and you gently pull up your lever and pull your fabric, then you cut it out. Now I hope you see it. I hope you're able to see this. See, this is where we started. You can see that here is a bit thicker because you need to secure the starting. You secure it and make sure that it's tighter. No matter what happens, it doesn't unravel. Then the end as well. See, it's a bit thicker as well. You go backwards and forwards to secure your sewing. Hope you enjoyed my today's video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.